Hey, what's up, folks? It's the Panther Fan Talk. Rolling solo today, which brings me to my first point. That's that if anybody ever wants to join me here on Panther Fan Talk, me and Eric as always, then let me know in the comments or private message me on Facebook, Twitter at Panther Fan Talk, Facebook Wheel Camera. Let me know. You can ride along with us here through the audio and do some Panther Fan Talk with us. My first point of football business is that basically it's a shout out to my buddy Av and any other New York Giants fan. I feel bad for you guys. Like, I've never thought about it before. I've always thought that it must suck to have to deal with Dallas fans twice a year, Washington fans, at least back when they were relevant, twice a year. But dang, Philadelphia fans too. I tip my hat to you guys. That's got to be terrible. So, speaking of Philadelphia, dang, they got some stupid fans. So, it was good to shut them up. I'm not going to lie. I know Eric wishes he was here right now. He's feeling under the weather. But, he went at it on Twitter with them before the game, after the game, all the way up until he got kicked off of Twitter. Got back on, probably went at it with him some more after his suspension. And, dang, that's an annoying fan base. I thought Saints fans was bad to deal with. Falcons fans, but geez. Either way, we took care of business, kept pounding. That's the mantra, and we stuck to it. I thought going in, well, after I got over the Seattle hangover, that took about celebrating until Friday. Didn't have much time to mentally prepare for the Eagles. That's why I was late to the trash talking duels. But they're weak. Like, once I realized that there was really no reason for Carolina to look past them because of last season's beatdown they gave us. But they're weak. That's just all there is to it. They get a lot of hype over their defense, and they got 3 picks. Kudos to them. But at the end of the day, we ran down their throats. Tweeted that out right away. Time to do what we needed to do, and that was pound it. Did that on offense, drove down, got the touchdown, and we had a lot of hiccups on the way, but ultimately, we just out-physical them. Jonathan Stewart, his best game of the season by far. Thomas Davis, his best game of the season, and I mean, he's been killing it. Really a statement by him basically saying, where's my Pro Bowl? If that didn't put him on the map nationally, as far as not just how good a person he is, but how good a player he is, time for people to get past the great job coming back from 3 ACL tears. And I mean, he's one of the best defensive players on the planet, with or without any injuries, previous injuries. Of course, you got Norman doing his thing defensively. I did hear some nonsense about him getting ran over by Murray, but I think Country Cruiser said it best on Twitter, and that was what happens when Norman meets Murray. Murray gets 3 yards, and Norman gets a solo tackle. I guess, what are people expecting from this guy taking on last year's leading rusher? And I mean, he got him. Yeah, they took Norman out of the game for some unknown reason. Like, somebody decided there was an injury upstairs. That was bizarre. There was a lot of bizarre stuff in this game with that. I know they got the rule on the if you get touched after catching a pass, you've got to do a break dance, moonwalk, stiff arm somebody, hurdle them, and then when you show that you're free, then you can let go of the ball. So again, got the, get with the interception because he's weak. Which, for the record, I mean, it was the right call. It's just a stupid rule. But he's weaker than Cam. With 2 hands on the ball, Cam had the ball with 1 hand, guy hitting the back going across the end zone, the goal line. Didn't ever lose the ball. Again, can't hold on to it with 2 hands. That dude's weak. The reverse, he runs out of bounds. Like, he could have got right at the end zone if not scored on that. He's weak, but I mean, he's playing better than I thought he was going to play this year, so I'm not going to say too much about him. He's gotten a lot better receiving. But the other bizarre play on there's a penalty. Oh, wait, no, the ball got hit. Oh no, replay, the ball didn't get hit, so we're going to rethrow the penalty. What the heck is that? So yeah, it was bizarre all the way around. But back to our defensive performance. We got guys just doing it all over the field. K1, who I failed to mention last week, and I actually gave away one of his sacks last week. My bad. I gave it to Delaire, who actually just forced the quarterback up. But DeJuan, coming off a defensive player of the week honors, comes out with 3 sacks this week. That dude's playing out of his mind. Should be defensive player of the month in my opinion, which would give Carolina back-to-back defensive players of the month with him and Norman going back, a month ago. Then of course you got Luke, who I felt like they really went out of their way to take him out of the game, which I'm sure a lot of teams do, but it showed early on they were really trying to get to him, and he still comes out with like 12 tackles. So yeah, that dude's always playing. Jared Allen showing up, had a sack, would have had a second sack, but Dewan Edwards, what am I talking about? That dude didn't even play. K1 Short strips the ball, forces the fumble, so he gets the sack, forced fumble on that. Had 2 more pass deflections, but anyways, yeah, Jared Allen comes back from the injury and has a sack. Like I said, had him wrapped up on the other sack. Really played well. So defensively, yeah, we just manhandled them. They wouldn't catch the ball, and I'm sure a lot of that's because they suck. But some of it's because, you get tired of getting beat on all game. And then offensively for us, 200-yard performance. Moved to first place in the league in rushing, barring what happens tonight, which I don't foresee anybody getting, like 300 yards or whatever they're going to need. So, yeah, just killing it. Just real physical. This is the first game that I can think of in a long time that really we didn't get out-coached. Or at least, that we obviously out-coached the other team. There's some nitpick stuff, the Artist Payne run on 3rd down that I could talk about, but for the most part, offensively, defensively, even Ron Rivera as a head coach, game planning and everything, the team was ready to go. Even after the emotional win in Seattle, and then the long flight back and all that stuff, said it was an emotional hangover for me as a fan, just watching for till Friday at least. I was still amped up over that win, and then to come out and have them play as dominant as they did, to really impose their will on both sides of the ball, I'm pretty excited. And I'm already looking forward to the Colts game. Last week, I couldn't remember who we were playing after the Seattle game. This week, it was over. I was like, bring on Monday night. I can't wait. Monday night, bringing in Andrew Luck. We'll preview that. I know we missed the last 2 weeks of the previews. Last week, it was because we just didn't get to it. The week before that, YouTube jacked me for copyright. But, my bad. So, anyways, we'll be back here for the preview of the Colts. I just like to say, once again, it was a lot of fun beating down that trash Eagles team. And 5 sacks outside of the 1 run. Really just clobbered the run game. Yeah, dominant win. Look forward to another one Monday. Hey, we'll probably get one Sunday too, just for the fun of it. So, yeah, 1 of 5 teams left undefeated. Keep our worst undefeated team going. And hopefully, next week we'll be talking again about worst undefeated team right here in Carolina. So, keep pounding. Love every minute of it. 6-0 first time. At Panther Fan Talk. And like I said, hit me up if you anybody wants to join in. We'll give you a call and pipe you in. So, see you right back here next week.